Okay, now we will record the meeting, and you will be able to listen to it later. We will put it on YouTube, so it's reusable. And we're very glad that you have the meetings that Florine has arranged in between our meetings. And our goals for today is to, first of all, get to know you. So to have everyone present themselves in a few short words about the school, about their interests, what they teach, their schools, and so forth. And then hear more about the schools and what you plan to do if you gave it some thought. And then we will present to you the schedule and the process that we intend to go through. And we will show you how to register. I think most of you registered, but we will show you how to register into our system, and also how our e-learning system works, because we have upgraded all of the content that we prepared. Last year we had 80 presentations, and now we have more than 20, and they are organized in an e-learning process based on the teachers' training. So we will show you that, and then later on we will send you some passwords and way to register so that you can be logged in. This is an e-learning system that is designed for the teachers. You, of course, will be able to take the content, download it, and use it with your class, but it is basically intended for the teachers. So I would say, let us start with getting to know you. And Florine, I first of all want to thank you so much for arranging this wonderful group and helping us form this entire program. Florine has been a tremendous help and a partner. And please guide the way and go through the teachers, and we would listen and learn where they come from, what their interests are, what group they teach, and what subject they teach.
First of all, I want to apologize from some schools and some teachers from some schools which are not available this evening, where I suppose from each school it's somebody representative during this meeting. All the schools, they have started to prepare such of presentation of the school, of the city, and of the interest they have for this project. And my proposal is to start with our friends from Bessarabia, from Republic of Moldavia, Yalovleni School, because they are the first on the east of Romania, and they are our good friends and partners in this project. Please introduce yourself and the school you represent.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Galina Orgon. I represent our high school or lyceum, and I would like to share my short presentation. Okay, so I hope that you can see my screen. Okay, good. We represent the Theoretical Lyceum Petre Ștefănucă from Ialoveni, the Republic of Moldova. Ialoveni is a small town, a very beautiful one. I could say that it's picturesque. It is not far away from our capital, Chișinău, is 10 kilometers from Chișinău. And in this place, or in our town, reside more than 17,500 people. Here I can say that we have everything we need. There are 2 big lyceums, 1 gymnasium, 1 primary school, and 5 kindergartens. So from the point of education and providing qualitative education to our students in our generations, which are going to pass through school, we are prepared as a town. Also in this location, if I can say so, we have everything that we need. We have also a music school, an art school, and a lot of other activities which our students can practice and can develop their capabilities and talents. Our school is one of the biggest school in our district. And according to the last data in our school, there are 1,066 students. And if we split into primary, gymnasium, and lyceum, we have 332 students at the primary school, gymnasium 550 students, lyceum 184 students. Also, we are 69 teachers in this lyceum. Beside this, we have a resource center which provides help, education, guidance to those students who are from the group of students who need help, more help. And also we have unity, educational unity, where children with disabilities have their own program. And there we have psychologists, also a lot of other specialists in this domain. And in this way, we integrate, we include all students. Okay. And I am going to present our team. So these are our students who are willing to be a part of this big and huge project. Also, we have 4 more students that didn't succeed to send us the photo, but you are going to meet during the next sessions. They all are in the 11th forms. They are passionate about science, English, languages, arts, and so on. They are eager to do something, to change something. And I want to tell that this week we had the possibility to talk with them and to have a scheme of our future product, if I can say so, in this project. And we started working, and we are going to continue working in order to have great success and also a great product. And thank you very much for your attention. This is all what I wanted, or what we wanted to share with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You want to say a word about what they want to work on, if they have already a subject, just in one sentence?
Yes, they wanted to collect water from the rain and do something with it.
Rainwater collection, rain harvesting.
Yes.
Rain harvesting. Very good. We have a lot of experience with that, and very good. Okay, Galina, thank you very much. This was a beautiful presentation.
Thank you. I promise to visit you in my first visit in Chisinau. Maybe will be next year. I expect it to be in the next weeks, but unfortunately it's not possible for many reasons. But sometimes in the next year, I will visit you in Bessarabia. You have some colleagues here. Introduce yourself for 1 minute.
Okay.
Tell some words about their specialty of your colleagues.
I want to give them the floor if they want to speak. So please, Natalia, Tatiana, be so kind.
Okay, hello everyone. I am a teacher of English, and I am glad to be a part of this project. Yes, and to make my student to work in this field. It's so important, you know, that water, it's life. And that's why we will try to increase our knowledge and to do our best and to learn more and to make our students to be creative and to create something during our work during the 2 years.
Thank you very much, Tatiana. This is lovely. Galina, what do you teach?
I also teach English, but we will collaborate with our chemistry teachers, biology teachers.
I see. So we have science and we have English. Very good.
Yes.
Okay, Florine, let's go ahead. Thank you very much.
Natalia?
Let's move from the Bessarabia, Republic of Moldova on the Black Sea side, and please introduce the teachers from the Mircea cel Bătrân College, Constanța.
Hello, everybody. We introduced ourselves in the last meeting we had. For today, we prepared some materials to present for regarding our school, regarding our town. We are here, our English teacher, Andaluzia Arif, our manager from our school, Vasile Nicoara, but he has some internet connection problem with the audio
Never mind.
system. Myself, which I'm a biology teacher. So I try to share on our screen some
Okay,
of
very
our
good.
projects.
Go ahead, Adriana.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if I can be heard.
Yes,
This is Andaluzia, my English colleague, my English teacher colleague. I don't know. Can you see this?
Yes, we can.
See, everything is okay.
Okay. Andaluzia, maybe you can say something about it.
So this is a short clip of 43 seconds, which we have launched this year with the occasion of 125 years of existence. So we are centenarian, and we thought this is a nice way for you to find out about our college. The way we have I know, managed to work with our students. We have a Label Franc Education diploma, and then we are we have a number of over 300 graduates every year in mathematics and informatics. Sciences, that is physics, chemistry and biology, and historical studies. Yes, Adriana, Adriana, cred că poți să-l oprești. Adriana, you can stop that. And then we have prepared the PowerPoint presentation with the city of Constanța, which is at the Black Sea coast. And you can see on the map where Constanța is placed in
Thank you.
Romania, yes. And then a few images and also some nice data about our students or about the activities that take place in our college. So Adriana, I think you can move on to the next slide. This is our college with the main entrance here on the right. And a brief history of our college. As I told you, it was founded 125 years ago. And many beautiful things happen every year, projects and Olympiads in national and international Olympiads and competitions. And our students are always interested in projects and in putting into practice what they find out in school.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much. This is really very impressive, and we're glad to have you. And how many students do you plan to have in the program?
25, no more than 25 as
Very
we...
nice. And what age group?
They are in the 9th and 10th
9th and 10th. Very good.
Yes, so 15, 16 years old.
Very good, very good. And what kind of teachers will be joining us from your school? Sciences or English?
Geography teacher.
Adriana?
Yes. Adriana is a biology teacher. I am an English teacher, and our principal is a geography teacher.
Beautiful.
And I also have an English teacher, a colleague that works in the school inspectorate.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
We are two English teachers.
It's a nice suit. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a very nice presentation. Florine, who is
Thank
next?
you. Next, I think we have to move from the east side of Romania on the west side of Romania, close to the Hungarian border, Arad, which is represented by two high schools, and I kindly ask them to do their presentation and to introduce the teachers. Arad.
Hello, everybody, again. My name is Adeline Neciu. I'm teacher from Pedagogical High School, teacher of technology. And I wish to allow us to present our school by two our students from our team of this project. Laurian, Isabella, you can start.
Hi, everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about our school. You can go on to the next slide so we can. So these are some of the original buildings that our school first started to function in. The one on the left, the one on the right actually is actually right now a museum that you can actually go and visit. And it's a very nice place to go and see how classes were, like classrooms looked like back when the school first started.
Very nice.
This is the Pedagogic and Theologic Institute. This is the current building. This is actually the current building that the high schoolers and middle schoolers, also like kids from 1st to 4th grade go to. This is the application school from Lucian Blaga Street.
All right, so now I'm going to continue what Isabella has been talking about, and I'm going to explain you what this application high school means. It means that at our school, kids that learn how to teach can go and practice in our school. They don't have to go to another school to learn how to teach, because we have primary schools as well. Then this is our school today. Our principal is Hajduk Sorin, and we have 53 teachers. We have 1,383 students, and we have, in primary school, we have 3 classes for the preparatory class. We have 4 first grade classes, 4 second grade classes, 4 third grade classes, and 4 fourth grade classes. And also for high school, we have 4 majors that you can take. You can see the pedagogical major, where you can learn how to be a kindergarten teacher and a primary school teacher, and also the major where you can be a nursery teacher and a kindergarten teacher. And also we have 2 majors for theoretical studies, where you can study maths and IT, and philology with a major in English. Our school has 44 classes to offer. We have IT, physics, chemistry labs, and also history, and biology and psychology offices. We have 3 gyms. We have a football, handball, volleyball, and basketball field. And also we have a cultural and educative hall, a library, and a canteen. Each year, our students go to many Olympiads and school contests. the Pedagogical Olympiad, and many sport contests and artistic contests. Also, we have some extracurricular activities like the Scout Center, Dimitrie Tsichindal, sport teams, the drama club, the Allegria Choir, and a chess club. So that was all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, and what would be the age group of the students that join from your school?
From our school, in our team, they are from high school.
High school students.
I mean 15, 17.
Nice, very nice. Okay, excellent. Very good.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
let's move to
I
the
think
second
Mr.
school from
Rush,
Arad.
Go ahead.
You have two schools in Arad. Please introduce the second school which has joined our program.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ancuța Oana Friends. I represent the Moise-Nicoara National College of Arad. I'm glad to be part of this project, and I would like to present our school.
Beautiful buildings you have for the schools in Romania.
Thank you very much. Moise-Nicoara National College Arad represents the tradition that opens to the modern European spirit. Our college is located in Arad, in the center of Arad, near the Mureș River. Now I would like to present you some touristical places of Arad, like Ioan Slavici Classic Theatre, the Red Church in Arad, the Saint Anthony of Padua Catholic Cathedral.
Ancuța, te rog să muți din loc în loc prezentarea, fiindcă ai rămas doar pe prima pagină.
Never mind. We can see it on the side. It's okay. But you have more slides. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yes, we can see. Very nice. Tell us about the students. What students will join the program?
In this project, there are high school students, 14, 15, 16 years old. In this project are involved 5 teachers of English, biology, chemistry, mathematics, and computer science.
Excellent. Did they all register in the system in our website?
Yes, in this
Good.
meeting we have the chemistry teacher, Christina, and we have also 3 students from our college.
Very good.
Now I would like to present my school.
Yeah, go ahead. But there are more schools, and so we need to rush up because there are things that we want to show you. So please proceed, but do it quickly. Okay.
The spiritual patron of our school is Moise-Nicoara, who was a representative of note of the fight for the national cause of the and for the emancipation of the Romanian Orthodox Church in the first half of the 19th century. Moise-Nicoara, the current school building was built between 1869 and 1873 in a Renaissance style. In 1955, the building was introduced on the official list of architectural monuments. The school has an unique architecture, arcades, columns, domes, and some fine sculptures.
Very impressive.
There can be noticed Baroque elements. This picture represents the center of the whole of our college.
Do you accept all students?
First of all, secondary students, middle school, and high school.
Very nice.
We have,
so lovely that I would like to join.
Yes, we have 12 middle school classes and 24 high school classes. The festive hall is the piece de resistance of the school, architecture-wise. Our library is small but welcoming to sounds of books or of times from the years 1800, dusty and mysterious, to the latest books published that still have the scent of fresh ink. Since May 2004, it has the name Ștefan Augustin Doinaș, an exceptional writer and former student of the school. The school courtyard, the two interior courtyards, the sport fields has 2 basket courts, 2 football fields, a running track, and a sand pit for the long jump. This picture represents some physics elements, some biology elements, a small biology museum, and astronomic telescope. Moise Nicoară, in our college, there are 1,062 students, 12 middle school classes, and 24 high school classes. And the college profiles are humanist profile, mathematics and computer science, and natural sciences. Also, there are 61 teachers in our college. And now I would like to present you some extracurricular activities like theater, sports, reading club, transdisciplinary workshops in chemistry. And also our college hosts centers of excellence for many students which are good in performance, like mathematics, computer science, chemistry, biology, physics, English. In our school are many students interesting of these projects. There are for now 20 students, and I like to say that Moise Nicoară is a prestigious school from all points of view. The students here get the best academic training. They learn how to use their creativity, imagination, and their team spirit, and also their competitional one. The students are guided in discovering their qualities, and they are supported in realizing their goals. We are proud of Moise Nicoară. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a lovely presentation. You will have the email of Lital. Maybe Lital, you want to write it down in the chat now, so that you can send your presentations to Lital, and we can carefully go over them and so forth. These are wonderful presentations, and they will be very useful when you meet the Israeli schools. So this is lovely.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Very impressive. A lot of schools in Romania, they have old buildings, more 1 years ago, and it's very well that many of them of these schools have been rehabilitated, and they offer all the best conditions for the students and teachers to improve the education process. The RHAW schools are supported financially and not only by the Rotary Club of RHAW, and we have a representative of this club, Dorin Herlo. Do you want to say some words for Dorin?
Thank you, Florin. It's a wonderful moment for me to see some interesting people, some interested people in this project, and I congratulate High Tech and all the people. I'm so proud that our schools was in the front of this presentation, not only by the alphabet, but also in the quality. And we will support with our best force and willingness the two schools of Arad. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dorin. On behalf of the Haifa Host Club and the Gedera and past district governor Avner Fuchs, who is the chairman of the Water and Sanitation Committee, and all of the Rotary clubs in Israel and around the world that support the program. We are so proud and happy to have you. So
we have to inform, Amnon, we have to inform everybody the support from the governor district, which is from Arad, from the Rotary Club of Arad, the financial support of this project from the district 2241, which means $3,500.
This is very, very meaningful and important, and we just got the news about it today, and this is really exciting. And it just shows that the Rotary District of Romania 2241 sees a lot of value in the program and is helping us to promote it, and this is really very, very important. So thank you very much.
Let's move on the west side of Romanian border to Oradea, and now to do the presentation of the college Iuliu Maniu, Greco-Catholic. And after we finish all the new schools, we introduce for some moments the pilot project schools representative, because they have done last year the school presentation and their presentation. So Oradea Iuliu Maniu College.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Natalia Hudut, and I will represent Iuliu Maniu Greek Catholic School from Oradea. I'm going to share our presentation. Please let me know if it's visible.
It is visible, it's okay.
Sorry, it's just at the end. So Iuliu Maniu Greek Catholic High School from Oradea, and Oradea, as you have already mentioned, is in the west of Romania, near the Hungarian border, a city with about 200,000 inhabitants, and it's crossed by the Crișul Repede River. And I'm going to just show you some pictures from our city. I'm not going to get into a lot of details considering the number of schools that have to present this year. Here is a picture of our fortress from the 11th century, because our history goes back to that moment. But we also have very beautiful buildings, Art Nouveau style, which have been redecorated, and it's just lovely to walk through the city and look at all these nice buildings. Oradea is characterized by being a nice place for people, and you can have a lot of fun here. This is our Unirii Square, and our school actually is not very far from this place. Our school values has important values like traditions, freedom of thought and expression, and it's quite an old school. It was established first as an elementary school in 1784. It was closed a little bit during communism time and then reopened. We have about 1,030 students from kindergarten to high school. And because it's such a big school, we have 3 buildings in 3 different places. Here we have a picture of the main building. It was the first school in Oradea and among the first schools in the country to implement the step-by-step alternative for primary classes. All primary classes study according to this system. And here are some pictures with primary school students who have this tradition to celebrate a certain number of days of school. Well, we have lots of laboratories for chemistry, music, very new and modern, even for science and foreign languages. There are 12 secondary classrooms and 8 high school. And here are some pictures of the classrooms we have and the library. So very nice environment for students to study. I'm going to present our team for this project. We are 4 teachers who teach history, geography,
okay.
biology, IT, and myself, an English teacher. I'm the only one representative now. We have students from the 10th grade, about 21 students from 2 different classes. So it's going to be a mixed group and a challenge for students to work together, but I think it will be a good opportunity for them. We also put here some of the project objectives, like getting them involved into protecting the environment, encouraging them to act. We have also decided on the topic what we would like to study and to try to come with some solutions for the pollution of the river that crosses our city with a lot of floating debris. And we kind of have planned some of the activities that we would like to do in the near future. Of course, identify the causes and definitely come with some solutions for all these problems. And that's it. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed.
Natalia, this was a wonderful presentation, and especially the last few slides, which were very informative. You have such a wonderful city. Romania is beautiful. Turns out Romania is beautiful. I visited Cluj and it was lovely, but now I realize that all the country is so beautiful.
Yes,
so very,
definitely.
very impressive. It makes
you have to see more.
To visit again.
You have to come and to visit more, special Transylvania, but not only. Let's move from the Hungarian border in Transylvania to the north part of Romania in my county where I live, Bistrița Năsăud, which is Dracula County. You know, everybody, but this is only a fiction. And
I don't know. You know, I don't know.
you have to come. After you drink a palinka, you will see Dracula. Be sure. So, may I introduce now the high school from Lechința, which is a rural area school, but they have a lot of things to present and to show us. Please.
Good evening. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Everybody hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course we hear you.
My name is Bacioana Raluca. I represent Technological High School from Lechința. I presented myself last time. So this evening, I would like to begin with presenting my colleagues. They are all here. Together with me, if you can see, is Ana Maria Iliuță. She's a Romanian and French teacher, and Camelia Florian, she's a chemistry teacher. Then I could see online Monica Pope, she's a biology teacher, and Timea Dornoții, she's a geography teacher, and another 2 colleagues. They are English teacher, and I would like them to introduce themselves. So, Adi.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Adrian Iliuță. I'm both a Romanian and English teacher. I'm glad to be part of this project, which regards global citizenship and sustainable consumption, more specifically the management of water. I do know that we are newcomers in this project, but I do know also that we are so eager to achieve healthy ideas for the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What do you teach?
This scholar year, I teach Romanian classes.
Language.
Language.
Yes, yes. Okay, good, good. All right, very good. Thank you very much. Okay.
Hello. I'm also.
Sure, go ahead.
Not the school presentation. You do.
Hello. Yes,
sorry.
I'm the last one. I'm the last teacher.
Sorry.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Tincuța. I'm an English teacher in Technological High School Lechința, and I'll be the one who present our school. I'm very happy to be here with you, with all of you. Just a second. Okay. Tell me if you can see.
Yes, we can.
Okay. I don't know how to. Okay, Technological High School Lechința. You can see our building. It's a very beautiful one. So Lechința is the resident village of the 7 villages commune with the same name, located in the north part of Romania in Bistrița-Năsăud County, Transylvania. With a population of about 3,000 people situated in a hill area, Lechința is an old German village with a rich history and famous for its wine throughout the time. You can see here some old pictures on the left and some new pictures of our village. And of course, the wine and winery here. I hope you will visit and taste our wine. Okay, Technological High School Lechința provides access to education for almost 750 children from kindergarten to high school from our area. Our high school profile is natural resources and the protection of the environment. Oh. And our students prepare for agriculturist and horticulturist specialization. We also prepare students for a professional educational route of 3 years for mechanic fitter for metallic constructions and technological equipment. For both of these specializations, we have 1 class for each. Okay. In our school, we have 60 high qualified teachers who, besides compulsory classes, they coordinate their students in various extra school activities in order to provide the students a complex and complete education. You can see Red Cross, blood donation, traditions, environment activities. And from 2008 till now, our school participated in European project as Comenius, Leonardo da Vinci, with many valuable partners and rich educational outcomes. This school year, we are involved in 3 Erasmus projects for different levels of students and school interests. And we are very happy to be your partners in this project and hope to have a wonderful and successful experience together. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Florine, this was excellent. This was really very, very impressive.
Thank you very much.
Hear a little bit from the old schools.
Excuse me, can you repeat that? Can you repeat?
I said beautiful, and I complimented Florine for arranging this beautiful presentation by all the schools.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tincuța. And Florin, do you want to have more schools present from the previous
Yes,
cycle?
yes, it's my school. I have graduated a
Oh,
long
of
time
course.
ago. It's a national college, Andrei Mureșanu from Bistrița. It's not the last, at the least, of in this evening. And please, the teachers from Andrei Mureșanu, introduce yourself and introduce the school and the more information about the school.
Okay, I am here with all my colleagues from the project. They couldn't come all tonight, but there are some of them, like Delia Goina, who is the teacher of mathematics. We also have Christina Müller, I think. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, from the Hungarian part of our high school, because our high school is has both Romanian and Hungarian teaching and students. We also have some students with us, and because we wanted them to make the presentation, so and they will present our high school because we have already put them to work so as not to waste any time, and we are not going to make the presentation. I am a teacher of English, and I let my kids or our students, the ones involved in the project, one of them, to show you the presentation of our high school.
Hello everyone, my name is George, and with my classmate and friend Paul will represent our national college.
Okay, can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay.
Andrei Mureșanu National College.
Bistrița Năsăud is a county in Romania located in the north of the country and has as capital the city Bistrița. It is a beautiful county and has many memorial houses and tourist attractions. Here are some photos with our landscapes.
Bistrița is the capital of Bistrița Năsăud County in northern Transylvania. Romania is situated on the Bistria River. The city has a population of approximately 70,000 inhabitants and administrative 6 villages: Ghinda, Sărata, Sigmir, Tătinița, Unirea, and Viușara.
Bistrița River is a river in Romania of medium size. It has a length of 67 kilometers, a few kilometers crossing our city. Some sources claim that our city received its name from the name of the river. Andrei Mureșanu National College. Here are some photos with it.
Our school has a staff of 169 people, of which 126 are teachers, and a number of 1,629 students. The specialization present in our high school are economics, mathematics, computer science, geology, biology, chemistry, and social science. We have 70 classrooms in 3 buildings. We have laboratories for chemistry, physics, and biology, cabinets for economics, English, philosophy, French, geography, history, Hungarian, and Romanian. We have 4 computer rooms plus internet connection, documentation and information centers, 3 gym, psychologically counseling office, medical office, and a dentist cabinet.
Here is a video from our school, our high school.
You were running. Nice thing that you run this quickly. So yes, very nice.
And our school motto is through hardship to the stars.
And this is our project coordinator, Galia Candida Delia, who is a mathematics teacher at our college, also a few teachers and the students from our high school.
Okay, and what age group do they represent?
16 years.
What grade are they in? What year in the school, the students?
10.
10?
10.
10. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. It was brief and to the point, very much. The youngsters do the work much faster, and that's okay. Perfect. Okay, guys,
Thank
I
you.
want to. Yes, go
Thank you,
ahead, Florian.
everybody. I have to ask the students or the teachers from the pilot projects which are connected to us if they want to say some words from RHAW. Is somebody from the Emanuel Gojdu or from the high schools, Târgu Jiu high schools, or from
Hello.
Euro? Okay.
Hi. Hello,
Please.
good evening.
Go ahead.
Hi, good evening. My name is Andreea Manică. I am from National College Ecaterina Teodoroiu, Târgu Jiu. Nice to meet you all. For my school is the second year in this project. I also have a short presentation. Can I share my screen? Florin?
I think we want to skip on that now because
Okay.
we don't have time, but we are glad to see you again, and I think we will benefit very much from your wonderful experience last year. You want to share some of your impression of the program with the new teachers? Go ahead.
For me, it was a great program. I teach a lot of things. I teach IT, and with this program, I learn a lot of saving water. It's great. I'm glad that I am again in this project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're glad to have you. Thank you very much. And next time, move your camera down so we can see your beautiful face and not just your. Okay, that's much better. Okay, very good. Okay, Florin, can we start? And because we want to keep the entire evening shorter so that people can do other things, or do we have more people from last year that want to say hello?
I don't know if somebody from other schools from RHAW, Yash they are not available. Stefan, you want to say?
Good evening. My name is Abrodan Stefan. I'm from Emanuel Gojdu National College from RHAW. I'm also the president of the student council of my school, and for me it's the second year when I participate in this project. And I can tell you that was a great pleasure to participate in last year, and we had a great experience and also learned a lot of things, and we did numerous activities that were very helpful for us.
Thank you very much, Stefan.
Thank you, Stefan. You have done a good job.
Very good job last year, and it seems like you grew, and now you'll be 1 year better. So we're looking forward to having you on board. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, guys. So I want to show you two things. First of all, there is an e-learning system that you will all have access to and will be able to use. And then I will show you a basic program of how we intend to run the plan. So let me start by screen sharing on this. Okay. So you can see the e-learning system here. And when you log in, there's already hands across water. We will send you the address. You don't have to worry about it. It's n.highteach.com. But the important thing is that when you come in, you will log in. When you log in, you have a way to put your username and password, which we will send you. And then you will log in. So this is my login because it's registered in the computer, but then you are logged into the computer. Then we may change it to English as a default, but you suddenly want to go to English. So when you are in English, you are in the system. And now what you want to do is to go to the courses. There is more to see that I will show you later, but the important thing is you go to courses. And when you open up the courses, There are a lot of courses in Hebrew which will be hard for you to use, even though you're welcome. But the Hands Across Water is the course that you want to use. It has the following parts. It has a teacher training. It has Rotary Hands Across Water twinning on the twinning program, and it has STEM content. STEM content on reclamation, on desalination, on water pumping, on irrigation, and on the environment. So in the teacher training, we will take you step by step and go through the program. So you see something about the twinning program in general and something about the guidance to STEM, how do you run a STEM project, and how to prepare and perfect your presentations, which is very important. This will all be free for you, and you can go through it by yourself at your own pace, but the sessions that we will have every 2 or 3 weeks will be based on content here. So this is just to show you, and we will send you the link to it. And there is in the system, when you log into it, you can use the search engine up here. And this is something very unique. This is a Moodle system. This is a brand new edition that we added. And if you click here and you write here, desalination, not in Hebrew. If you write it in Hebrew, it won't work, but desalination. And no, it's I have to be more precise when I spell it. This is better. And you get all the parts in the system that have desalination. Of course, you will get the parts that are in Hebrew again. But the important thing is that this is a very, very helpful search engine, and it also search in the presentation. So that's basically, I imagine that you know the e-learning system called Moodle. This is based on Moodle. It's a brand new Moodle, so you will be able to find yourself easily. So that is the beginning. We will be able to help you. We'll send you usernames and passwords, and then you can change the password or keep it, doesn't matter. And in the Moodle, you will have forms where you can upload your plan, the program outline, and eventually your product. So it will be a very helpful tool. So this is our Moodle system. Now, what I wanted to present to you today to give you orientation is we went through the basic part of the program, but now we want to look at the details of the program. And so I hope you can see the screen properly, but now this is about the flow of the program. So stage 1 is the introduction, which we did now, and we contact you and you log into the system. Anyone that has a problem, let us know. But the important thing is to get to the program and to know where the content is. So you've seen that, and to get some guidance. This is a movie about the program. And here you have the way to register. So this is the website, our website of HiTeach, and there is registration up here. When you get to registration, you log in, and there's school registration and Rotary registration. Of course, you know it, most of you did it, but you can share this with others that didn't. Now, the next important thing is to get organized. So that we have to identify a team leader, which obviously in Romania is Florin, and connect with the local Rotary Club. We have Robin, we have other Rotary clubs, and you can connect with them, and connect with the leader of the program, and then set up a WhatsApp group so you can communicate amongst yourself. And if you want to do it in English and you want to have us participate in it with Lital and so forth, that is okay. If you want to have it in Romanian locally, that is okay as well. Florin will be on with a few people from the Rotary and some leaders from some of the schools in a WhatsApp group with Lital. And so we form this communication. But of course, we will have an email list of all the teachers that both Florin can write to you, you can answer, and we can write to you as well. So we have some way of managing this locally, and we have some visibility to it. So this is the basic thing. And then we will establish a contact, a schedule, and we think that we will meet probably every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, depending on when the holidays come in and so forth. And you will have a meeting in between in Romania to explain and catch up. And we will have some assignment and work together and progress from step to step. This, of course, is step 4, and this is my mistake here, but this is the Moodle e-learning system, which we just saw now, and you can log in and you will have your own timing, your own way of using it. As I said, use English and so forth, and you have the search engine and the 3 main chapters. The content was available on Moodle Drive. We didn't touch it. We are going to use the Moodle though. So after a while, we will remove the Google Drive content and you will use it there. And what you will have there is a lot of demos and presentations about the Lego equipment that we suggest that you can use. This is a very nice demonstration of a pump and pressures and so forth, and some pumping that you can do, some simple experiments that can really give you a lot of knowledge, and even simpler devices like simple pumps with variable power supplies will provide you a tremendous opportunity for experimenting, and you can see the pump and you can see the water coming out and how high it comes and so on. Depends on the voltage and current here, and you can calculate the energy going in and coming out mechanically. So all this will be available in the presentations. And then we want to start the program. And to start the program, the first thing to do is really to select the subject, which some of you did. But very important to identify curricular value. So you don't just do it, you know, on pumping water, but you know what it relates to energy or the mathematics of it, and the physics, forces, pressure, and so forth, so that it's not just extracurricular. So it provides you value relative to the plan for the year. And then you can identify some local water utility or academia, some reference from an academic point of view, from a professional point of view. They can come in and give you a guest lecture, or you can go visit and so forth. So right from the beginning, try to look for a local utility or academia or some other good reference project that you can relate to and learn from. So even relating it to a museum or history, but this could really enrich the program. And then choose where you want to go on a tour. And so now you can build up your schedule, and then it is time to define the STEAM project. STEAM standing for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And when we say art, there's a lot of aspects to it. So when we say sciences, obviously everyone understands that we're talking about physics, chemistry, biology, and physics, and you know, ecology, and geography, and so forth. And these are sciences for which we have a lot of content, and you can find more content. So that's easy. Technology relates to those typical facilities that we relate to, the desalination or the pumping, the water reclamation, and so forth. And the engineering is how you go about designing a water pumping system. How much water is required? What is the elevation? What will be the pressure? What will be the energy? How much electricity you need to provide, and so forth and so on. And you do this on small scale, large scale, but you learn the principles. And it also relates to some research we will discuss in a minute. And then the last one is M for mathematics, because everything is quantitative. So this is all very clear. The A in the middle is unique. We don't use STEM without A, but we add the A. The A stands for arts, humanity in general. So we talk about history, about tradition, about culture, about politics and regulation, the tariff of water, A typical example that we cite usually is that we pump water to Jerusalem. It's high on the mountain. It's very costly. And after we compute the energy and the power and how much it will cost to pump water to Jerusalem, we are left with the question of who has to pay for it. Only the people in Jerusalem, all the people in the country, fixed tariff, average, or the economy comes into play and the associated politics. So in the A, we combine all of those human art things, even culture, stories about water, water in the Bible, water in Christianity, in Judaism, in the Islam, and so forth. But more importantly, when you're all done and you're finished and you want to present your work and you have a poster or a video clip or something, presenting your work is a piece of art. It's performing art. So that's another aspect of it. And if we don't prepare and rehearse and know our stuff, we will not present properly. So the A for art is very, very important in the project. And so you need to define the entire project, and then you define a timeline. Most importantly is to plan your time. Now, let's take a look at the time. We already don't have too much time, because on 22nd of March next year, we will have our graduation event. And if you want to prepare and rehearse and so forth, you need 2 to 3 weeks on that to submit your posters or results, to work with your twinning school. So a few weeks in March, our preparation for the work. We may have, maybe close to 1,000 students and guests on the program. Very challenging to manage this virtually. So a lot of rehearsal on that. So it gives you time to do the hard work in January and February. And so not too much time. So you need to plan. When do you want to go on a tour? When do you want to do the experiment? When to start to write the report, to analyze the data, and so forth. You don't want to push it to the end. So between now and your vacation time, you can do some preparation. You can have the students do preparation, and this is the way it will flow nicely. Then you want to document the plan. So we will provide you a template of 1 page. You can use your own, but the idea is to use a template where you know the subject and you know what means you need and where are you going to tour and your basic timeline, and you upload it to the Moodle system. There will be a place for you to upload it, and so we can see it and everyone can be aware of it, and your twinning schools will be connected to it, and that would be much easier to manage. And you have to remember when you document it, 2 very important aspects. We provide you content and ideas and so forth, and this is nice. We try our best. But you have to comply with the regulation of your school. We are not your school. We are not the authority, nor is the Rotary the authority. The school is the authority, and you have to comply with whatever the school, the headmaster, and the regulation of the school. And please remember that. We are, very enthusiastic. We like what we do. We tell you about our experience here, but you are in charge and you're responsible, and do only what you think is proper, and most importantly, what you think is safe. Safety is our key, most important take-home experience from the learning, because we want the students to be safe. We want them to understand that the first goal of the entire program is to return home safely. And independent of how much we learn and how much fun it is and how much we evolve and like the interaction, returning home safely is number 1. And if the students learn from this project only this aspect, we have done enough. If they will behave in a safe manner, not drinking when they then drive, and not act violently, not smoking, and eat safely, and behave safely in general, we've done a lot. And in order to do that, you have to think ahead. You have to analyze everything that you have a mishappening, and not have blaming, finger pointing, but rather openly analyze and think together, what did we do wrong? What can we do better? When you do analysis like this, you also want to do analysis and compliment when someone is careful and so forth. Safety is by far number 1. more than mathematics, more than physics, more than our joy. And please remember that. So you document the plan, and especially, again, the safety. And then you meet the background content. After you decided you want to work on the prevention of pollution, so how do we clean and reclaim water, and how we avoid pollution of the rivers and so forth. So there are a lot of chapters on it, some background. So you can study the presentation that we provide you on the website. But you can also adapt it to your local content. I'm sure if you look at pollution, there is a lot of stuff about pollution in Romania that you can find on the network, or pollution in Europe or Eastern Europe or in America. So you look at some background, and you provide, some syllabus and some bibliography and so forth. It's a very important part, not to start just with the STEM, but first of all, study what has been done, what is the situation. Then identify additional piece of content aside from what we provide and teach it. And you can even assign to the student some self-study. What we did in the past was that you provide the presentation, maybe say a few words about it on, say, the leakage, the wastewater reclamation, but then you allow 2 students from the class to study and to make a presentation to the class. So you get the students involved in studying this background content. So this is an important stage. And now we are ready for the actual STEM. So you select the activity, whether you do experiment or an observation. So this is the research side of it. You can build a model. Of course, you need to do some researching on that as well, but you focus then on a model built from Lego or from pieces of pipes or whatever you decide. Or alternatively, there is the STEM approach of reverse engineering. You take an elaborate system. For instance, I'll give you an example. A dripper. A dripper looks very simple. It's just like a plastic pipe. But when you cut it and open it, it is not a simple device, very sophisticated. And when you think about how it needs to work and what happens with different pressures and so on, that, you will find out that this simple little plastic dripper, very sophisticated. So you can spend the time reverse engineering, namely analyze how it works. And when you do that, you want to try and do it quantitatively, not just to say words. And so if it depends or doesn't depend on pressure, you want to do some experimentation with it. So these are the 3 main approaches to model. And then, of course, you can, when you do identify the project, you define your research question, your subject or object of observation, and the means you need, whether it's tool, measuring devices, some raw material, whatever it is that you need so that you can get it in time. And of course, most important, define your timeline so you know where it is. And we will talk more about project management. When you do a STEM project, you want to review it, not just to do. So do and review. When you review it, and we will help you in reviewing a project, you get a lot. First of all, you execute the project, of course, and then you collect the data and results, and then you run the design review. In the design review, you present it. You will have an opportunity to present it to your twinning schools, and even amongst yourself, to other schools, to Florin, who is very experienced, and then also to us. And then you can get the material for the design review. So you produce a report, a poster, a presentation, and so on. And this is not a wasted effort because it's a rehearsal towards your final goal. And you will find that you can use it. So if you make a presentation on the goals of the project and the means and the plan, you will be able to use it eventually when you add the results and the outcome and so forth. So don't leave everything for the end. You make a little presentation in the middle and have a chance to present it. And when you present it, you can have experienced people share with you and tell you, watch out, this could or could not work. We had people from Poland yesterday, and they wanted to reclaim not rainwater, but to reclaim bath water and so forth. So reclaiming sanitation water at home can be done, but it's very tricky. There's a safety question associated. what happens to the water, and so forth. And so when you present it in a design review, you get feedback and you can benefit from that feedback. And then you will exchange the product with your twinning schools. And then you can get, the exchange, and you get some other opinion, and you benefit from it. And you will be expected to study what you get from your twinning school as well, as much as they will study what you provide them. So you can see the difference between the countries, and some things are similar. And the changes and the solutions, the challenges, and what is of concern now, and what are the potential solutions, and what are the motivations for the work, and the methods you use. So you take a look at the work that you receive from the twinning pilot with your own point of view. So this is not, just feedback and criticism. This is the idea of working together. Now, this could be on the same subject, on a similar subject, or in a completely different subject. It doesn't matter. This is your twinning school. You work together with them, and you will find it very creative. And then you want to create a constructive response in English, of course, so that they will be able to understand. You can suggest ideas, and you can critique, you can compliment, whatever you feel is right. You do it in a polite manner, of course, but everyone would listen to you. And this is your opportunity to show what you've learned, that you can really relate to such material. And then you exchange the reports from side to side, and you will meet. And when you meet together, you analyze the projects, of course. And then eventually we are already directing you towards the end game, which is, do we do a good job in this twinning program? Do we have an impact on the children? Do they learn more? Are they more aware of the environment, of the solution, of what can be done, and so forth? Because this is our goal. Of course, we produce education in the middle, and they learn English, they learn mathematics, and so forth, and how to make a STEM project. Okay, that's good education. But we have a goal to have an impact on the students, that they will become aware of the growth of knowledge, of the development, and of the challenge, and what can be done about it. And this was our ideas going into it, but that is not the end of the game. Now it is your time to create more ideas. Tell us what you think can be better. Other approaches, more time, less time, make it shorter, longer, deeper, more mathematics, less mathematics, more history, give a good example. So all of these are open, and this is your floor, and we will make it together. And then you make a joint meeting with the students, and the students prepare, and then we start to rehearse and polish the students' presentation. So even your meeting between the two schools, when you present what you did, is a wonderful opportunity. And I'm sure Stefan can share with you what a wonderful exercise there was last year. He presented, another student, a Jewish student from a Jewish school in Haifa presented. They both spoke English. They were reading from a note that they had prepared. And all I asked them is to forget the notes and to talk by themselves. And it was lovely, and they were doing wonderful work. And so this is the interaction. So if you come prepared and you have a presentation and you know how to do it, then you feel free to also talk about it. And of course, the English teachers, of what you have many joining, and this is lovely, will be able to benefit from it and improve the English. And this is a wonderful opportunity for everybody. Our coaches will be involved, all of our coaches, so they will assist you. And we will invite relevant Rotarians to join and see this collaboration going together. And then we prepare for the graduation event. Graduation event is going to be tremendous because we know how to do it, and we need to prepare. It has a lot of aspects of management. You will find that we prepare a lot, and then we hold you, in small cubicles of time and presentation where you have the freedom, but because we need to manage the entire time. I think we were doing very well last year, but nevertheless, we still had more than 3 hours of an event, and that's challenging for the students. It was good, but we need to be able to do things very quickly, and I think the students will benefit from being able to do it very, very quickly. And in order to do this, you prepare and you deliver the product in the Drive or in the Moodle system, and we schedule a time slot and we rehearse with you and you get ready for the event. Here are some guidelines which I will send you on this presentation. This entire presentation will be available for you. So on the products, you want to identify schools, the details and so forth, supporting Rotary Club, the title, background and motivation, and note, very short, few lines, just a few bullets. And so that the students will be able to present it and not have to read a long test. A product, a poster, or a presentation is not a full report of text. So very few lines. And so this is basically what you want to include. You want to, your conclusions, your findings, and your conclusion and analysis and recommendation for the future. And of course, your acknowledgement to whoever helped you. Here's an example that we will share with you, so we don't need to get into it now. But you see, very, very short. This is even too much text in my taste. This should be one line, and so forth. But you know, a little table, a graph, some pictures from the activity, less words, focus on the graphics like this, a short example, and acknowledgement. Remember that there are reviewers and you want to prepare for what they will be looking for. So think about it when you review and relate to that later. We would like to ask you and then to learn from you what you think about the interaction. Is the water challenge solution similar or different between the countries and the twinning, the implementation, and how interdisciplinary it was? Just keep these points in mind because you want to review and to be critical of what we're doing. We don't want to say everything is perfect. We know we can always improve. This is the overall timeline, which I described to you. This is our end goal, March 22nd. And, you know, we use most of March for this and for the twinning. And this is the feedback exchange for the twinning. And this is where we begin now. And so you will start, we'll narrow the product. We will start the twinning introduction in January. Most of it will be done late January and February. And you have time to prepare your product gradually and do a design review in the January-February timeframe. So you need to think about the middle of the period, end of January, beginning of February, to do some early design review. You want to learn very early in the game if you are late or if you have a wrong concept, so that you have time to correct. You will have this presentation, so you have the emails of all of our coaches. Of course, Lital is here, and I'm here as well. Am I here? Yes, I'm down here, so you can reach me too, and you can reach all of our coaches, and they will be glad to help and share. And every school that will have a twinning school, the coach for the Israeli school will also be supporting you on the twinning arrangement. So at this point, I want to thank you and to leave the stage open for questions. And remember that you will have the, let's see if I can stop the sharing here. Okay, and so if you have any questions, by all means, and I will be sending you this presentation, but also it is available in the Moodle Drive, and you will have access to the Moodle Drive, and we will be supportive of your logging in. So when you log in, after you get your details, you will log in, and we will be there with you to make sure that you can log in and manage, and if you need any assistance. Okay, any questions? This was certainly too much, so everyone is overwhelmed. I can see that.
I have one question.
Yes, Doreen.
If you could share also with Rotary Club involved in this project, this last presentation, for having a nice and complete picture of the project.
Very good. Doreen, thank you very much for the question. Yes, of course, you can share it, and we will send it to you, and you can get it from Florine. Also,
okay.
Also, in the registration in our website that I showed you earlier, there is registration for Rotarians, for teachers, and for the utilities. So you can have the involved Rotarian. In fact, I ask you to ask the involved Rotarian to register, so they put their email and so forth, and we know who they are, and we can communicate with them. Most importantly, Florin can communicate with them easily. This e-learning system that we have is managed hierarchically such that Florin has the ability to manage the entire operation in Romania. Teachers, Rotarians, utilities, and so forth. So if they log in, they are on board. A lot of this material is on our website, and more is available on the Google Drive. And if you will like to have access to the Google Drive like the teachers, we can provide that as well, not a problem.
Okay, thank you, Arman.
Amnon, I have a small request from most of the teachers. If we can keep the Wednesday evening, the meetings at 7 o'clock, more of them are available for Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. In the future, of course, for the future. If you can.
I hear you, and I wanted to ask you a different question. We will see, because our coaches have preferred to do the meeting in 6 o'clock. Some of them have young children, and 7 o'clock is harder for them. So as far as we are concerned, 6 o'clock is easier. But if there is no alternative, then we can do it in 7 o'clock. But for us, 6 o'clock is easier, I think.
Maybe the hour it's okay, but the day, it's most of them, they prefer Wednesday evening.
Okay, this we can do. Okay, so we will set it on Wednesday. We have some of the meetings that we have with the people from Poland are on Wednesday, but we will interlace. It will be 1 week here and one week Romania, 1 week Poland, so we can do it. So yes, we will try to do it on Wednesday. Is 6 o'clock okay, or is this hard?
We would prefer 6 o'clock. All my other colleagues have primary or kindergarten children, so I think it will be better to have 6 and not 7.
Okay.
This is for my school, but yeah, for me, yeah.
Okay.
I speak for my colleagues. All 3 teachers have small kids, and we would prefer 6, but we will adjust to what everyone decides. We will adjust to the majority, but this is our opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so there
are some teachers informing me that they are working in the afternoon at the school, of course, and maybe they don't finish until 6 o'clock or 6:30.
Right.
The school's responsibilities. This is the reason.
Right.
But 6 o'clock, if most of you agree, we keep in 6 o'clock, but Wednesday, not Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday is okay. And I think 6 o'clock is good. Okay, very good. So this is our plan now, and we have this recording, so we will send you the presentation, the recording, the timing for next time, and eventually the username and password to use in order to log in to the Moodle system, and you can log in and find your way around. And hopefully you will be doing okay. And if not, we will be helping you later on. So thank you very much. Any more questions? By all means, go ahead and you can ask us. You know, you have Lital's email here now on the system, on the chat, and in the presentation. And you can go ahead and ask, and we will try to be as responsive as possible. Whenever you write to us, make sure you keep Florin as CC, so he has the picture of the entire process. Okay, thank you very much. It was a lovely evening, a very nice presentation, an excellent team, and I think we will have a successful program.
Thank you, Amnon. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.